Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Jewel Master for Sega Genesis and Mega Drive. In case my voice sounds a little bit louder, it's because I bought a new pair of the same headset I've always been using, as opposed to using a refurbished one. And therefore, my voice sounds just that little bit better. So, now you know. Anyway, in the last episode, we beat stages 3 and 4, and oh boy, did the game ever get harder past stage 3. Well, we're on stage 5 now, the final stage in the game. I now have 3 continues again, and as much health as I could muster, which is pretty close to full. And it's a good thing I did that, because I'm probably going to need them for this battle. For this whole stage, rather. Because it's dreadful even if you do know what to do. So without further ado, let's begin. We got these birds that will come after us as we move past them. I move to the left first, so that way I can take out the bird on the very left end. And I just keep aiming upwards with the most powerful form of wave I can use, just so I can take them all out. Now, we now have all 12 rings. This has been like that since the end of stage 4. We have level 1, 2, 3 of all 4 of the elements. And you may have noticed that certain elements cancel each other out. Wind and earth do it. And water and fire do it. If you equip fire and water on one hand and wind and earth on the other, you will be able to use the elemental blade. I didn't figure this out until halfway through my practice run. You want to use this because it makes this whole stage so much easier. You're not guaranteed to beat the game, but it still makes everything easier because you're going to need a lot of health, as much health as you can have, at the end. Otherwise, you're going to have a hard time. And when you attack with either the A or B button, you create this elemental blade projectile, which is really awesome. And I'm ducking under that so that way it doesn't hit me. Also, there's a ball and chain enemy. He goes down with one hit from the blade. And you don't necessarily need to hit anything with the sword or the projectiles. The 4 gems that create the projectile, they can hit anything before they form said projectile, which is pretty cool. Ow. And I'm probably going to de-equip the Rin Ring real quick, just so I can jump over that. Yeah, these things are indestructible, and they can be quite annoying to deal with. All I can really do is just avoid them and the little flame jets that they create. Also, if you can, destroy things as you go. That way, you don't have that hard a time. There were 2 statues over there. I destroyed them. And before I go to the right, which is where you need to go to continue with the rest of the stage... Oop. Yeah, I need to get rid of you first. You can refill your health. About 3 blocks worth. Which is good. Because you need as much health as you can muster. You need to keep your health as high as possible throughout the stage. And I need to double jump real quick. Use the blade. Stay there to avoid being hit by the projectile. And then switch back to the blade. You have little skeletons in armor with little balls and chains. You have the little statues. And you have these birds again. So what we're going to do here, we're going to equip the wind and water. Take care of these birds again. And then we're going to get the blade re-equipped after we're done with the last bird. Alright. And try not to jump into the birds. You will take damage that way. Yeah, that's that thing, that green thing to the right there was why I wanted to equip the blade again. And by attacking it just when it's about to open its face, you can kill it with one projectile from the blade. And I just noticed I haven't reintroduced an old friend yet. Hold up. I gotta use my teeth for this. That old friend is Arizona Zero green tea with ginseng. I haven't had that during a Let's Play since Donkey Kong Land. Stinks at the Walgreens is the only place I can find it now. But anyway, we do need to drop down here. Oh, it went diagonally. That's even better. Now, we need to destroy that gold thing that was up there, because that opened up a bridge. And now, I need to de-equip the rings and use speed up and double jump, because we have those little fire pillar things that we have to avoid again, and I thought I could do it that way at the end there, but no. Also, I did not mean to de-equip that yet. I still got 2 more of those things to deal with. This is why you want speed up, because that thing shoots to the left and right in addition to straight up. And we can avoid the third one just by jumping up when we're able to. Further to the left there is a dead end, so we don't need to go anywhere else down there. And this little fire jet thing is going to keep playing for as long as the game is paused and whatnot. And I need to double jump. Hey. Well. Okay. That'll work. We need to jump on these things. Use the double jump. Destroy this thing and then jump down into the water. That thing actually is destroyed, by the way. And you don't want to be on these little platforms for too long, because the spike that comes out when you land on it, it will hit you. And I'm not really sure you want to deal with that. I know I don't. So let's get the blade back on. Now, I've got the blade. I got the blade equipped again. And we are now in the second section. I'm definitely going to be switching between the blade and the double jump. And I want to ride this platform all the way down here. Now, I want to double jump all the way over here, because if I don't, I'm going to drop down and be hit by those little gold bug enemies that I saw earlier in the maze part of section 1, that latter half there. I can easily take them down, it's just I don't want to deal with them, period. And there was a statue down there. I dropped down so that way the game would just put it up there on the screen, or within my nearby vicinity, so that way the blade projectile could destroy it, which is what you want. Now, we need to jump over here, use the blade to destroy that thing, and now we need to have a double jump equipped and keep on going right. I'm going to keep double jump equipped just in case. Every time you drop down, you always hold right. That way you can make it over here. Don't drop down don't go to the left, because you'll have to face the dragon boss from stage 4 again. You can easily destroy it with the elemental blade, but again, I just don't want to deal with it. And besides, the boss is optional anyway. Now, I need to use a double high jump just to be safe. Yes, you can do a high double jump just by combining double jump and high jump. That's how you get up there. If you go down, you're going to be stuck in a loop. And you may accidentally cause... Nope. You may accidentally cause the you may accidentally cause the dragon boss from level 4 to show up again. And you don't want that. I say as I can't speak to save my life. Now, to the right there was the Phoenix boss. It goes down in 2 hits with the Elemental Blade. We are at full health. Let's keep it that way. Let's get the blade back on. This is gonna be a little dicey, because there are 4 statues that you are going to fight, 1 for each element. You have to fight them all off with the Elemental Blade. And you want to keep as much health as you can as you fight these bosses. Now, by standing still and just shooting blade beams at the fire enemy, you can take down the projectiles, and you can take on the things. Now, I could use the sword here. I'm not going to do that. If you can stand in a certain spot, that is not the certain spot I was thinking of. That is not the certain spot I was thinking of either. This is the certain spot I should have been using. By combining level 3 wind and level 3 fire, you can just keep ducking down, avoiding all the ice daggers, and you should be on your merry way. Now, the next 2 statues, we will need the blade. So you might as well go ahead and have the blade equipped again. Again, you want to keep your health as high as possible. Now, the Earth statue is probably the worst, because it attacks with the ball and chain that will hit you anywhere, no matter what. And if you're crazy enough to somehow avoid it, if you're somehow crazy enough to avoid it, good for you. This thing will go down after about 4 or 5 hits from the blade's beams. You basically just want to keep jumping to kind of minimize your chances of getting hit. Once you do that, though, you'll be okay for the most part. And I kind of want to be careful here, because I don't want to get hit too much. And yeah, that's probably as good as I'm gonna go. As I'm gonna be able to do health-wise, because unfortunately, you can't heal at any point in this juncture. Once you're in this section, you cannot heal yourself anymore. It is literally and figuratively a battle of attrition. And I need to jump, and I can't jump. There we go. You can't heal at any point in this stage, which is a huge shame. Like, if I were to go to the left, there's going to be nothing. See? Nothing. This is a pain. I would like the extra 1 1/3 units of health, because if not the worst, this is one of the worst boss battles I have ever done in my life. Just keep going right. You'll face Jardine the Mad. This is it. This is the final battle. I'm going to do things, and then I'm going to explain them. Hopefully. Okay. I somehow didn't get hit. What Jardine the Mad did was turn into a skull. He is only vulnerable in his skull form. He has no real flight pattern, and you have to jump over the balls that he spits out. He moves around 3 times, he spits a ball out, then he moves around 3 times again before going back to ground level and turning back into his human form. You want to get in as many hits as you possibly can on the skull form. Alright, he's back in his human form. When he turns white, when he turns fully white, you want to be in the air thanks to the magic of the double jump, so you can avoid the after image that he shoots at you. If that after image hits you, it's going to hurt. I can't believe I corrected like my best botch ever. Because, frankly, if it hurts you, it's going to hurt, and if it hits you, it's going to hurt anyway. From here, the pattern repeats itself. This is all he does. You just have to get lucky and not get hit. And I can't duck under him when he does that, which is a pain. Yeah, when he goes completely white like that, when he's fully white, that's when the after image shoots out. Just keep on hitting him in close as he transforms and before he moves. Can't believe I did that. I can't believe I'm not getting enough hits in. Oh, and you can hit him in his human form. I should have known. Well, hit him in his human form anyway. That way you can get some free shots on him. Hit him all the time, whenever you can, when you can. And you'll beat Jardine the Mad. I was convinced you could only hit him in skull form. I'm dumb. There's no mention in history of the battle waged between the Jewel Master and the forces of evil. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, the people should know in case such a legend or such a thing ever occurs again, but then again, maybe people are best not knowing of such an evil either. So there's that. But legends do speak of 12 magical gems in an ancient kingdom that flourished in peace. They just don't mention Jardine the Mad, apparently. Or us. Only the deities will know. Ah, what a game. What a game. And I like the song too, by the way. Such is the stuff of legends. I guess my words from earlier kind of prove the point, I guess. Also, this text is going incredibly slow. And there's the kingdom that we saw at the very beginning of the game, when we saw the introductory cutscene. Also, holy cow, that is some really good synthesizer work right there on the Genesis. Wow. And do we get credits? Do I need to press a button? Anything? No? Huh. Well, that's odd. Well, I guess I might as well go ahead and talk about... Oh! Oh, wow, there really are no credits. Wow. Wow, I can't believe this game doesn't have any credits. That's a shame because... Really, there's not much else I can say or do. I might as well just go ahead and talk about what I thought of the game. Graphics are pretty good for an early Genesis game. You can tell what everything is. They don't look horrible. I did like them. I didn't hate them. That's probably more words than I should have used. The music in this game is awesome. And you never know exactly what music you're going to run into next unless you played this game before. I really like some of the music, such as Fish Out of Water, which was the Stage 4 theme. Some of the other themes that I heard in this game were great. The sound is not exactly spectacular. I actually like the music over the sound in this game. But the sound at least kind of does what it does. It does what it does okay, I guess. But the music is really awesome and not what you'd expect for a game of this kind of genre, this little fantasy action platformer sort of deal. Play control. It was alright. Sometimes I had rings move on me when I was using the C button trick with the weapon, or rather the ring select. I had to remember to let go of the control pad before I press start, so that way I wouldn't be taken aback and I wouldn't have to stop to check to see what I was doing. But other than that, play control did what it should. It worked like it should. It worked well. It worked pretty darn good. I think my only real gripes with the game is that I wish you had a few more opportunities to heal. I think that could have helped just a little bit, and maybe help make the game a little bit better. Heck, I wish you could actually heal up fully before Jardine the Mad, but, well, welcome to gaming in the early 1990s for you. And once you played this game, unless you want to play it on the harder difficulties, there's not much of a reason to really play it again. I'm not sure if I want to play this one on hard. I'll have to think about it. If I do, you'll see it. If not, oh well. This game, Jewel Master, is an early title for the Genesis that not a lot of people talk about. It doesn't exactly set the world on fire, so that's probably why. But it's a pretty good early title. It's not the best. I think that the game could have used a few more polishing in spots, such as more opportunities to heal, and well as the problem I had with the pause menu, where if I was holding a control pad while using the C button trick with the rings, the ring would move out of position and it'd take me back a bit. But other than that, it's alright. And once again, I will mention that the music is definitely worth it. I did like the music here. It's definitely very early 90s for a fantasy action platformer game like this, which is pretty cool. And that's it for Let's Play Jewel Master for the Sega Genesis and Mega Drive. Hopefully I will be back with another game. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be bad, maybe it'll be somewhere in between, who knows. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, thanks for watching, and see you guys later!